Good morning, Thailand. My name is Alex, and I have some news updates from around the land of smiles for you today, this Tuesday. But before we begin, please remember to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out a lot. Now, a tourist was found dead after a full moon party on the island. Plenty of Australians come to Southeast Asia to get their party on, and unfortunately, sometimes it can end in tragedy.
Alright, before we dive in, let's get on the same page. I have a simple question for you. A. Explaining a story. Or B. Letting viewers experience a story. Which one is better in your opinion? Explaining a story versus letting viewers experience a story. It sounds almost similar, right? But not really. Same but different. When explaining a story in our vlog, we talk through all the details.
But we went to bed at like 3 a.m. The bed is comfortable. Thank you for hosting me, guys. Thank you.
And we may include some visuals.
But we went to bed at like 3 a.m. The bed is comfortable. Thank you for hosting me, guys. Thank you.
So then the audience can see and hear exactly what we mean without having to think that much. But letting the audience experience a story is a little bit different. We just drop a hint without having to explain. For example, instead of saying on camera that, hold on, I'm thinking, I'm contemplating, I could simply show this footage instead without saying anything. We rely on some hints. We give a hint. We rely on the visuals or actions to convey the message. In the movie Ballerina, for example, there is a shot of the main character waiting for a message. This shot let us feel what the character is experiencing, waiting. I mean, in reality, if we are not waiting, if we are not bored, we would not do this kind of action, right? And I feel like this shot let us experience so much of feeling what she is experiencing. Another example is in Eat, Pray, Love. There is a shot of a fan spinning quickly. This one helps us feel the same restless, unsettled state of mind as the main character. So when we, as the audience, experience the story through visual like that, rather than being told what is happening, don't you think that we connect with the story even more? We connect with it on a deeper level. Because we don't just see or hear, but we use our imagination to think through the story. As we think along with it, we feel it even more. And I think if we want to improve our vlog in the aspect of cinematic storytelling, we need to focus on letting the viewers experience the story, how we can let the audience feel something in our video. There's a filming technique of show, don't tell. From what I have learned and noticed in movies, if I have to sum it up simply, it is about the idea that visuals speak louder than words. There are different ways to achieve this technique, but there are three main show don't tell types of shots that I have seen a lot in movies, and I would love to share what I have learned with you too. First, showing the result, skip the action. Take Joker for example. There is a shot of him walking out of a room. And if you look closely at the floor, you will notice bloody footprints. From that, you can guess what happened inside the room, right? Before this, all we see is him sitting in a room, smoking, and talking to a psychiatrist. There is no scene of the actual killing. The director skips the action and lets the result tell a story.
One, two,
three.
In the beginning of this video, you can also see this technique, and I incorporated in the part where I wrote E on the paper. It doesn't look like E, so I want to, how to say that in English? But instead of showing you guys that I do this action, I just show the paper being thrown to the floor in front of my cat. And you know exactly that, oh, what I wrote is not something that I want to communicate with you. Filming ambience is one of the easiest way for show don't tell, I think. It sets the story mood, it gives context, and it lets the audience feel the environment without needing an explanation. So how is the weather? If it is windy, show it. How is your room? If it is cozy, if you are trying to complete something before the deadline, show the clock too, for example. How about the timing? If it is nighttime, I think this is one of a great way to let the audience interpret the story and feel the moment rather than being told how to feel. It's a part of show don't tell that I see in every movie. So there are two main things in this category of show don't tell. First, you see the reaction from the face. Facial expression? Yes, facial expression. We don't even have to listen to how the character is feeling or thinking. And the other one is through the subtle reaction. The fundamental of it is that body language can tell so much about how the person is feeling.